I'm getting better at that swipe each week. So that's the updated version now, but it's not quite up to the standard it should be. Hold on. Yeah. So that's it currently. I'll have to get that changed right after the decor comes down, and better doing it upwards now because there's more light you can see. So the board stands, week 5 took a mand off because it doesn't matter now because it's going to be the same as the week before. So Adam was on 27.5, 22.5 and 32 in speciality. Eddie was in 22 in ballroom, 22.5 in Latin and 29 in speciality. Bobby was 30.3 in ballroom, 32 in Latin and 29 in speciality. Christian 25 in both and 30 in speciality. Annabelle 26 in ballroom, 28.5 in Latin and 27 in speciality. Nigel 28 and 28.5 in his ballroom and Latin, they're very close. And 33 in his speciality. Angela 28.5 for her ballroom and one more 29.5 for Latin and 34 for speciality. Leighton 32 for ballroom, 33 for his Latin and 39 for speciality. Because he's only done the one, the salsa, I knew it would get high. Angela 25, just 25.5 ballroom, maybe the lowest on that list. No Eddie. Latin, she's on 29, that's good. Speciality 31.5, so sitting in the middle. There's a couple of 20, there's even a 27 in there, but there's a couple of 29s. Ellie 32 in ballroom and 31.3 in Latin. And Zara 25.5 in ballroom, 22 in Latin and 28 in her speciality. So as you can see, it's slimming down a bit there, which is good. So the scores. So Zara's on another 7. I thought she did well to her American Smooth. Annabelle got an 8. I thought she was under mark. She did really well, and she did have swivel. Leighton again a 10, very obvious. I mean, one of the best salsas for sure. Angie just a 7. I wasn't so keen on her American Smooth. The lifts weren't great, lacked grace, but there were some good bits in it, so it was still a 7. Eddie just on a 6. He's great rhythm and performance, but no, wasn't for me. Angela written scoring in an 8. I thought her Argentine tango was good, but I wouldn't have given her 9s personally, but there you go. Ellie a 9 for Paso. Yes, really good. Would have liked to have seen her do a bit more, but I can understand why I got the 10. Adam on an 8. I thought it was finally a great dance for him because I haven't gotten the fuss about him. I thought he did really well, but considering that, you know, it had a lot of side-by-side. It wasn't a ballroom dance, so I thought he did it really well. Same with Christian, probably his best dance. Just a pity about his top line, because it could have been a 9, but I thought he did really well with his quick step. Bobby on a 9 again. I thought it was a beautiful song, beautiful dance, and it was really great to watch. Maybe, you know, the Fleckle wasn't on time, but I do appreciate a good performance. Yeah, Nigel is 7. So Nigel's been a bit up and down with those scores there. Again, it could have been better without the mistake, but there was the mistake, and it couldn't have been anything higher than a 7 for me. So I think that is very... Move that. I think that is very fair. The best score. So Annabelle's still on 30, Zara on 28 still, Christian on 30, great. Leighton up to 39 now, the closest to 40, best of the series. Angela on 34. Ellie on, I keep getting them wrong. That'll be good to get rid of the two of them, so I'll not keep saying Eddie. So 37, Bobby just 32. Still again, no really high scores, but consistent. Nigel 33 hasn't, well, he's only went up one from his first dance. Angela still on 35. It's going to be hard to top. And Adam's on 32 again. And Eddie leaves with 34. That's good. Now to cross over to the worst score from the judges. So Annabelle, 22 still, thankfully. Zara still 19. Christian still on 20. Leighton still on 28. I can't see it changing. Angela's still on 26 again. Can't see that changing. Ellie's on 28 still. Bobby's consistently been on as 29. Nigel's been on as 25 for a few weeks. Angela's always been on 23. And same with Adam. And now Eddie, who's out on 21. But Adam, he hasn't had a 19, which is good. You don't expect it to change at this stage. Yes, who will win? So again, I'm still sticking with Bobby and Diane. I have since week 2. But Ellie and Leighton are on the back burner. Same with Angela. I think if Angela worked in her ballroom, Angela and Carlos, Angela would be really in with a chance. Same with the other Angela, just by doing basic steps. And Nigel, there's a lot of good ones in with a chance, I think. Oh yes, so this kind of turned into a bit of a mess. That's meant to be 27.30 and 30.50. I did it the wrong way around. We'll just try and ignore that. And as for Karen, where is she? 27.40 with Jade and now 25 with Eddie. So she was the first person. Or no, all of them have done better the year before, except Giovanni was the only person so far. Now, I always find this bit rather intriguing, the dancers' averages, just to see the contrast. Eddie's 24 with me. Meanwhile, with the judges, it was 25. And Amanda leaves with 30.50 from the judges and 33. With me, I thought she'd be final potential in her. I really did, but wasn't to be. So, yeah, I'm quite close with them. Yeah, Amanda's probably the biggest difference on the board. Oh, maybe not. No, Nikita's. I thought the judges did it. I didn't think Nikita was the best, but they did undermark her. Oh yes, so the 10s and 40s. So I said Leighton and Bobby. Leighton correct, Bobby not so much. I predicted for this week it was going to be Angela and Leighton. Didn't get either of them right. And no 40s, which I got correct again. So the top and bottom's been quite interesting. I don't know why I didn't say Eddie for that week 5, because Christian did so much better than I thought he really did. Leighton was predictable to be top again, and I guess Leighton and Angela, with Adam being at the bottom for this week, so that didn't quite pan out how I thought it was going to pan out. So, yeah. The dancers. So, who's leading now? So there hasn't been many cha-chas. Paso Doble, we're now got a big 37. A samba just a 24 to contribute. With a jive, or no, there hasn't been jives. A Viennese waltz with 32. A tango with a foxtrot with 29. And a quick step with 30. With an American smooth at 28. The first Argentine tango scored 34. That was from Angela. Leighton's kicked off salsa onto a 39. The Charleston has gotten a 30 now and a 27 from Annabelle, and Couples Choice now is a 32 from Adams. I think these averages are going to be really interesting because a lot of these have been changing rapidly, so that will be very interesting. So, what do I have next? Who will leave? Yes, so Eddie, I got it bang on. I guess Sarah. It's been quite easy this year because I did predict Jody on the first time, because I didn't think Les was going to go, even though he was the worst. But, yeah, the worst been going every time. So, I've just been picking who's been at the bottom of the board. This has been easy. Let me pause it. Well, you just have to see me take it back. Right, who was I most in line with? Alright, so week 5, this is the first time that Anton has went over me. So Craig on 6.21, Motsy on 7, Shirley on 6.81, and then, yeah, Anton on 7.19 and 7.13. So it was only like a difference of 2 points there. So that is changing. Again, I think it might have went over again this week, but I'm not sure. But yeah, there's definitely very, very close run there. So there you go. And the fire won't work, so I can't leave you on the fire, so I'll leave you with these. I don't know what else to do.